Hello guys, how you doing? So, I'm going to watch episode 10 of the volume 8 of RWBY today. And this previous episode was really crazy, with Hazel actually changing sides, and right now he's fighting against Salem, so that's already quite something. And also this first encounter, for Yang and John and Ren and all of the others to see for themselves how strong Salem is, and just the simple fact that she's standing right in front of them, that's quite the experience for them. So I really want to see what's going to happen next, because I'm a bit worried about Hazel, since it felt to me like he was going to sacrifice himself in order to try and defeat Salem. But yeah, hopefully I am wrong about it, because I don't want Hazel to die like this. I was really enjoying his actions during this previous episode. But yeah, it's definitely not going to be easy to deal with Salem, and we know just how strong she is. And right now, just really can't wait to see what's going to happen during this episode. So, with this, really hope you guys are ready, and let's start it. Oh. Oh damn, there's even that warning now. Wonder if it's because of all of the magic, because of all of the lights. It actually makes sense. I mean, some people could be affected by it, like epileptic seizures or something. I think that's how it's called. Yeah, it's really understandable. I mean, probably going to continue this fight. And all of the magic she uses, not just the magic she uses, also Hazel. Those dust crystals also have many colors, and there's probably going to be a whole lot of effects. Yeah, that already implies that it's going to keep escalating. This is probably going to be a really cool fight. Just hope nothing bad happens to Hazel. I mean, it's Salem we're talking about, so... We're also getting really close to the end of this volume, so... I wonder what the cliffhanger is going to be. I'm assuming there's going to be one. Yeah, we'll see. It's Ironwood.
Sir, we have confirmation that
In a while since they focus on him.
Headquarters with the assistance of Cinderfall.
We do have Jacques Schnee in custody.
I don't give a damn about Jacques Schnee. What about the other two?
Sir, Bronwyn and Hill have evaded capture. But we are monitoring every exit.
They ran
They
away.
must still be inside the compound.
We're moving you to another.
Damn it! Search everywhere for them. Do not return to this office until you have Crow Bronwyn in custody.
Of course, sir.
What's the status of our...
What happened? Was that the bomb? It was something else. What is this explosion? Oh, this start. Neo with the The lamp.
Is everyone all right?
No injuries here.
What?
They were still inside.
Holy. What just happened?
Destroyed. Good work. But no time to celebrate. Return to the academy at once. We've got a new problem. But
Hey, that's what I was thinking. It wasn't the bomb. It happened while they were walking to there. Who did that? And also the ones who were inside.
Did anyone respond?
No.
Well, she'll come back. In the interim, we need a plan.
Plan? The plan hasn't changed. I'm going to rip the maiden power out of Penny Polendina, because you're going to bring her to me.
I beg your pardon?
You said in your message that you have control over Penny.
I said I had Penny under control, not that I could telekinetically force her to do whatever I want.
What?
I implanted a virus in her.
Yeah, it's just messing with her systems. It's not like
now. At least she should be.
Can directly control her.
Admit it, there seems to be some part of her capable of resisting. Regardless, it's only a matter of time before her mechanical body succumbs to the virus. She'll open the vault, then she'll destroy herself, and our little Penny problem will be over.
What do you mean she'll destroy herself? How am I supposed to take her power if she's dead?
You know, it's impressive that you haven't realized this yet, but I don't work for you.
Damn.
Please, you can't just threaten me like everyone else.
You think you're so clever, don't you, Arthur?
Salem sent you to bring me back.
Salem isn't here right now. But I think we can still come up with a plan while she's pulling herself together. First, I'm gonna watch you plummet to an unremarkable end. And then I'm going to burn a path directly to the vault, where I will wait to tear that magical puppet to pieces. And take what is mine.
Holy.
Oh, of course you are! Because that's just what you do, isn't it? And how has that worked out for you? You stormed into Freya's room thinking you could take on Ironwood's top fighter and War Machine. But you couldn't. And that machine became the Winter Maiden. Oh, and let's not forget your deal with Raven Brownwind.
Mentioning all of her failures.
One place so you'd have a shot at revenge. If only someone could have warned you against such a miserable idea. Oh wait, I did. But you pushed ahead and you lost it when all you had to do was your job. You think you're entitled to everything just because you suffered, but suffering isn't enough. Can't just be strong, you have to be smart. Can't just be deserving, you have to be worthy. But all you have ever been is a bloody migraine.
She's acknowledging it. She's crying. Oh, there they are.
Blake?
Yang, are you okay? Where are you?
Yeah, we're fine.
That's
Is everyone
good.
there all right?
What about Hazel though?
Alive. This'll help though. Guys, they're okay.
What do we do about her?
The emerald seems to be fine. The Hazel.
I'm sending you a map. You're in the agricultural area. Just head to this access point to reach the Red Line subway tunnel. Then follow the route I've drawn for you.
Got it. We'll see you soon.
You can't be serious. You want us to work with her?
I'm just saying it makes the most sense. We're all enemies of Salem, including her.
No, I'm with Blondie. You don't like me, I don't like you. So how about we just part ways and you never have to see me again?
You're not going anywhere. Not after everything you've done.
We can't let all of our actions stem from fear. If she could help us, I think we should consider it.
She is part of the reason I have this. I'm not going to just forgive her. Everything that happened at Beacon, she lied to us, tricked us. She is dangerous.
You don't have to forgive her.
Emotions.
There's every reason to feel that way. Just maybe
It was
give her a
purple.
second chance. We've already gotten quite a bit of help today from someone we don't exactly trust right now.
Do you mean Ozpin? I had a feeling.
Wait,
Oz
what?
is back? I know how you feel, but he saved my life. And when we were tortured, he took it. So I wouldn't have to. He entrusted me with this, and the massive amount of power he had stored up in it. Kinetic energy that he spent lifetime after lifetime accumulating in the cane he built.
So, that's how you did that? Using all of the stored up power?
Wait, that was him?
Not all, but most. We have to be careful with how we use the rest. He trusted my judgment, and it saved us. I want to reciprocate that trust. There's a lot to sort out, but Oz really wants to help.
So that explosion was
Thank you, Oscar.
him before. Damn, this place.
All of Atlas is down here.
I've seen what you can do, Emerald. However this fight ends, we could really use someone like you.
Yeah. I wonder if she's willing to do so. Felt like she was
About
before.
While we dealt a decisive blow to Salem today,
Actually, that wasn't our payload, sir. I brought it back with us.
then who could have... But you still have it. This may be useful. Penny still hasn't come to the vault, meaning Watts was either incompetent or he betrayed us. At this point, we'll never know. Cinderfalls attacked Command and escaped with him. And that's not all we've lost.
Sir?
Crow and Robin have also escaped. Salem's creature was destroyed. But that doesn't mean we've stopped her.
Yeah.
She will return, and she will throw everything
Won't
she
be that
has
easy.
until there is nothing left. And we are perilously close to that already. I need the Winter Maiden now. It's the only way Atlas can survive. Schnee, bring me Ark, Ren, and Xiaolong.
What for, sir?
I had Crow in my hands, and I didn't do what needed to be done. I will not make that mistake again.
I know. I'm ashamed I didn't think of it earlier. Leveraging the lives of her friends, it's the only way to make Penny listen to reason.
Man.
Sir, I'm sorry, but we don't have them. Operative Schnee let them go.
Yeah, this happened before.
What?
Winter allowed them to go on board the creature to rescue their friend. And they never came back.
This is bad for Winter.
They were our last chance. Now I have nothing!
Sir, we are detecting non-military ships on radar. Dozens of them.
Ships? Whose ships?
They appear to be Schnee Dust Company freighters, sir. They're heading straight for Mantle.
Oh yeah, there to evacuate.
Weiss. I see. They're trying to save Mantle. This has always been about Mantle, hasn't it?
Just Mantle, everyone.
Who is it? Did someone survive?
The music.
I missed you too.
So nice to see moments like this. That's so adorable.
Where's Nora?
Yo, she's recovering well.
Oscar, you...
Oh.
No, she's okay. I can...
Kids, the cargo ships you sent just made it, but they're not alone.
May? What are you talking about?
What Aaron was doing.
Were those?
What's happening?
This is an emergency CCT broadcast.
Taking them out?
Those ships. They were going to save people. Why would...
Aaron would order this.
Promise to defend this kingdom, its technology, its future, from those who would see it destroyed. Our enemy is crippled, but one individual still denies Atlas its salvation. The protector of Mantle. Penny, wherever you and your friends are, I need you all to listen. I know how much Mantle means to you, so I'm going to give you a choice. You can bring yourself to Atlas Academy and do your duty. Help me save as much of Atlas as I can, and Mantle will be left to fend for itself. Or...
Man, this guy is really...
I have one bomb. That's all it will take.
Really?
If there is no Mantle, then there is no reason for you.
He's threatening to bomb Mantle.
Neither of us want it to come to that. But one of us is willing to do it.
Man, he needs to be stopped.
Anything other than what I've ordered. Mantle is gone.
You have 1 hour to respond. I hope you live up to the title I gave you.
Man, this is really not good. Holy, the tension in this episode is just... crazy. I mean, there was already those moments with Ironwood and like how he shot that guy before. It's just like... I don't even know, like, how to say it. His actions are just... really wrong. This though... I'm still thinking about what exactly... what was that attack? It felt to me like when Oscar was talking about that cane, that he used the power inside of it, so Ospin had accumulated all of this kinetic energy or something during all of these years. And that was basically it, right? So they used, or Oscar used some of that energy in order to create that explosion. But now I'm wondering about Hazel, since he didn't show up, and Emerald was like on her knees and wondering about Hazel as well. So I don't know what happened. Like, they also didn't show Salem, so hopefully they will say like something about them during this next episode or so. But yeah, this was definitely quite something, like to see these decisions being made and how in the end they didn't have to use this bomb, but that's not entirely good. So now Ironwood is actually threatening like Mantle with that bomb, so like these girls need to do as he says or he will bomb the whole place, so there won't be Mantle for them to worry about and stuff. So yeah, that's a really bad way of thinking, of course, and he's just really interested in saving Atlas. He doesn't give a damn about anyone else, so that's something I don't agree with him at all. So yeah, I'm really curious to see what's going to happen, like what exactly these girls are going to do, since he's mostly interested on getting Penny. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not going to give up on Mantle. I mean, it's something that they would never do. But like the situation is, it's just really bad. Like Ironwood is even like he sent these aircrafts in order to destroy the ones that were meant to save the people in Mantle. So that was already something that pissed me off a lot. And then to see that. That dress about using the bomb on Mantle, that was like going like over the limit. So I really wonder what's going to happen next. Again, it's really not looking good, and since the volume is almost over, I really don't know how this would end. Like the transition for the volume 9, because I'm expecting there to be a cliffhanger, so I'm not too sure. Like it's something to discover by watching the rest of the episodes, of course. But yeah, in terms of like I don't know, like tension and like dangerous situations, I guess I'm not entirely sure of how to say it. It's like this season just feels really like heavy compared to the others, like in terms of emotions and everything that is going on. It's just pretty wild. So it's really good. Like even though some really bad things are happening, it's still a really good season, and I'm really invested on it. Really want to see how things are going to happen from now on. And yeah, there was also that situation between Cinder and Watts, and Cinder kind of like acknowledged that she didn't do too well so far. Like some of her decisions weren't smart enough, like what Watts was saying. And yeah, it's true, because like so far everything she tried to do, or most of those things, like the fight against Raven, and also like when she was trying to get the Winter Maiden powers, she totally failed at it. So it feels like Cinder is going to want to work with Watts, and is going to be like the brains behind her plans or something. But I don't know, like in the end, Watts was saying that it's not like he's working for her, so there's still a lot to think about. And I also just remember that moment with Neo. She was talking about telling the name of someone, like as long as Cinder did something she wanted or something like that. Like I'm not too sure, but I'm wondering, like she was holding the lamp and like showing it to Cinder, but I don't know who she was talking about. Like that person she was wanting to give the name of. So really, I'm definitely going to rewatch some of the scenes of this episode, of course. I'm also really worried about Winter, because like they just like the Ace Ops, they just mentioned how she let John, Ren, and Yang go inside of that well, and they never came back. So yeah, that's of course Ironwood wasn't happy about it, and it really felt like Winter was going to be in trouble, and maybe she is still going to be. So I don't know, but there's like this thing about Winter having a lot of these feelings, like not really knowing what's the right thing to do. Like she wants to do the right thing, and she wants to believe that she's doing it, but like, I mean, in the end, she's still really confused, and it's understandable. There's a lot of pressure on her shoulders, and I really wonder what she's going to do. Like, if she's eventually going to stop following Ironwood's orders after seeing some of these really drastical ones, like bombing Mantle and stuff. I mean, like, no one in their perfect senses should be like okay with something like this. I mean, bombing dual plays just for it to not be like a factor anymore. So that's just really crazy, and I really hope that they're able to stop Ironwood, because right now he's being more of a problem than a solution to all of this situation. So yeah, I really can't wait to see what's going to happen during this next episode. So with this, really hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this one. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And you can also join my Discord and my Patreon if you want to get early access to my full reactions. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.